We are now recording, and it is Wednesday. So basically what we're going to be doing is just going over a couple little points on how to take, how to cut children's hair. Has anybody in here had actually worked on a child, had to cut a child's hair? You can take it. It's hard. It's hard, especially if they're moving targets, okay? And little kids kind of get sidetracked really quick. So I really find it a lot easier to do them when their parents aren't around than it is when their parents are around, because they're more frustrating than the child is. But these are some little pointers that you can use when you have a child. I know that my favorite little trick was I'd tell them, do you want to hear a choo-choo train? Yeah. So I'd get little tiny Dixie cups about that big, and I'd put them over the ear. And so when the clippers went around the ear, they actually thought they were listening to a train because it was just making this vibration noise. And that always kept them kind of busy. But these are the pointers that they want to give you, okay? You should kneel down and make eye contact at their level, okay, when you're talking to them. All right, instead of like standing up and looking down at them like their parents would, okay? Introduce yourself and explain what it is that's going to take place so they're not scared, okay? Even with the clippers, I would let them feel the little clippers and the vibration on that so that they're not scared when they get close to them. It says take the child by the hand if the parent and the child allow. Always maintain eye and voice contact when you're performing the service. Like keep your communication with the little child, okay? That keeps him focused on you, okay? And he's not upset with everything else going around, all right? Use visuals if you have to, coloring books, shoes. I used to have, this sounds crazy, but I used to have perm rods in the shop, and my son would be the first one to show them how to use it. I'm like, can you put the rubber bands together for me? And so they would be busy doing something so I could actually focus on the haircut. So that's a visual that you could actually use, little perm rods, and show them how to put the rubber band down and clip them. Okay, offer a reward for their, cooperation, a little sucker, candy, something. Okay, and then always know the salon policy regarding unaccompanied minors requesting a service. Okay, usually don't take anyone under 18. For that simple fact that they come in and get their hair cut, their mothers are going to come after us going, I didn't tell you could cut my child's hair, blah, 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 blah. And then it goes into this whole big thing. Okay, however, the students are children on the clinic floor. They are not really allowed on the clinic floor unless they're getting a service. And the reason for that is the insurance doesn't cover them. So kids will do what kids want to do. And they're running around. So they're running in between the aisles and stuff like that. And it's very dangerous if there's cords plugged in. Okay, this will happen sometimes in the shop. So it's a good idea to think about that, telling your clients, I love your child, but he can't be out where I'm working while I'm working unless he's getting the service done to him, because you can't watch him and do your work at the same time. It's just impossible. Okay, so it's basically, anybody else got any pointers they might want to talk about that you've come across when you did a child? No? I do know that if you keep talking to them throughout the whole thing and addressing them, they actually are aware and they're waiting for you to tell them what's coming next, okay? And they're not so scared. But their parents usually scare the crap out of them before they even get here. And then you're dealing with your child.
I have a question.
Huh?
How would you deal with a child that is being very uncooperative and like just being super squirmy, and how would you deal with them and tell them like, hey, you need to be
you need to find out what the reason is he's being squirmy. Is it tickling? Okay, try and show him on his hand what he can expect. Like your clippers aren't going to cut him unless you've got broken blades or something on there. But if you can show him little pieces of it so he doesn't get so jumpy, they appreciate that. But you literally do have to get down on toward knee level to actually talk to them, because then they listen to you like you're his friend. Does that make sense? Just show him what's going to be going on, yeah, and make him feel comfortable. That's all. I'm not going to. Yeah, there are places that actually just cater to children. You know what they're doing? They have them on like little merry-go-rounds and horses and things like that while they get their hair cut. So it kind of keeps them visually thinking about other things. And that's the trick behind it, is get him to think about something else or do something else. Because if he's looking straight down like this, trying to work with a perm rod or something, I know he's going to hold still for a minute so I can get at least one part. But I do know you're going to have to brace yourself with them. Okay, so when you pull their hair up like this, if you've got your head your hand right on their scalp like this. It doesn't matter which way they move, you at least have, you're braced enough to cut without cutting something that you don't want to cut. Does that make sense? It really does make a difference. You're just gonna hold it up like this, hold it, and I usually use my other hand like that to hold down. So if he moves, I'm still cutting the same amount of hair that I wanted to cut in the first place. Any one of the teachers can show you that little trick, okay? Or bracing for that haircut. All right, you ready for some test questions? You guys got your workbooks out that you've been filling in since we started the chapter, right? Yeah. Okay, so you'll find some of these answers right in there. Hold on. Hello? Really? Let you in. Oh, hold on, Donald's stuff. Where are you? I have been. I didn't see Donovan's. Oh, there it is. Maybe that's it. Yeah, there. No, it says SD department waiting to get in.
That's him.
SD?
Right.
Okay, are you in? Donovan, there you go.
There it is.
Did you want to make an announcement?
Unmute yourself.
Unmute. You're still muted.
No, not right now.
There you go. Okay, did you want to make an announcement?
Vanessa, you need to turn your camera on, hun.
So I'm waiting on you, Donovan. No? You don't want to say anything? Did you just leave? All right, so you ready to answer some of these questions? We'll put the easy ones first. What is the foundation for all other hair services called? Color, texture, porosity, or sculpture? What do you think it is? Leslie. What's the foundation of all other hair services?
Is it sculpture?
Yep, because if you don't have a good haircut, you can't give them a good style, right? And many times they come in and they're like, I know I need a haircut. Can you just work with what you have to work with? And you're like, ugh. Okay, so sculpture is gonna be the reason why. Okay, the second question. We'll give this to Max. I'm going down the attendance list, so. All right, taper shears, also known as thinning shears, are used on the ends of the hair to, these are your choices, to reduce bulk, to create precise lines, to create a clean, blunt edge, or to create a broom-like effect. So what do we use taper shears for?
To remove bulk.
Yep, that's it. Good. Okay, third question. Infection control procedures include sweeping and disposing of cut hair when? Okay, these are your options. At the end of the day, after the client pays for the service, after performing the blow dry service, or prior to performing the blow dry service. We'll give that one to Haley. When are you supposed to sweep the hair?
Before the blow dry service?
Exactly. Good. Okay. Number 4, to accommodate a growth pattern, such as a widow's peak or a cowlick or a whirl, when you're sculpting the hair, which of the following statements will apply? Okay. So these are your choices. Sculpt the hair in the growth pattern area shorter. Okay. Sculpt the hair on a diagonal line with a 90-degree projection. Allow additional length in the growth area pattern or growth pattern area, or perform heavy texturizing in the growth pattern area. So this one's gonna go to Samantha. Okay, so.
Can you repeat it, please?
Okay, so to accommodate a growth pattern, such as a cowlick or a whirl or a widow's peak, when you're sculpting the hair, which one of these would apply? So Sculpt the hair in the growth pattern area shorter. Sculpt the hair on a diagonal line with a 90-degree projection. Allow additional length in the growth pattern, or perform heavy texturizing in the growth pattern.
I believe it's the 90-degree angle, the
Okay.
diagonal line.
Actually, you want to leave additional length.
Okay.
It's going to shrink up, okay? So that one is, you want to leave additional length. If you're doing it at 90, you're cutting into it, so it's going to be a little shorter even than you wanted it. Okay, number 5, let me see. I'm going to go like this. All right. That's not good. Okay, Vanessa, this one's for you, okay? Which head position produces shorter lengths in the nape and longer surface lengths, creating an underbevel effect? Is it upright, tilted back, tilted forward, or tilted to the side? Okay. Vanessa?
Can you repeat the question?
Huh? Yes, okay. All right, which head position produces shorter lengths in the nape and longer surface lengths, creating the underbevel effect? Is it upright, tilted back, tilted forward, or tilted to the side? And I don't see her at all. So I'm going to move to someone else. Okay, Kayla. There you go. So which head position would we use? You're going to create that underbevel effect so that the back kind of curves underneath. So where would the head be positioned at?
Forward?
Yes. Yep, tilt it forward. Good. All right. Next one is Jessica. Okay, this one's for you. The movable blade of the shears is controlled by the steel blade, the thumb grip, the hand screw, or the finger brace. Is she in there? Jessica? Or Kayla? Excuse me. One of you girls. Okay. Kayla, I'm gonna give it to you again.
Okay, what was the question? I'm sorry.
The movable blade of the shears is controlled by what? The steel blade, the thumb grip, the hand screw, or the finger brace?
The hand screw?
But it's actually the thumb grip. It's the steel part. All right. Number 7, it's going to be Judith. Are you there? Okay. What term, also known as elevation, describes the angle at which the hair is held in relation to the curve of the head prior to sculpting? Is it slithering, projection, texturizing, or cross-checking?
Projection?
Okay, that's it, good. Okay. Elizabeth. Okay, this one's for you. Okay. Which of the following terms identifies the technique used to check the accuracy of a hair design by using the opposite parting pattern? You have sectioning, parting, texturizing, or cross-checking.
Cross-checking.
That's it, good, good. All right. Alexis, okay, this one's for you. Is she up there? All right. As it sculpts the hair, the movable blade of the clipper moves up and down, to the left only, to the right only, or from side to side. Alexis?
Can you say that again?
Okay. As it sculpts the hair, the movable blade of the clipper moves up and down, to the left only, to the right only, or from side to side.
I'm gonna guess because I don't know. Side to side?
That's it, good. Okay, all right. Okay, Nick, where'd he go? Are you there, Nick? Oh, there you are. Okay, the apex refers to what part of the head? The top. Oh, good. Okay. Good. All right. Jessica S, I think it is. Am I getting that right, Connie? Jessica, where are you? No, no, Jessica. I really need you guys to be in here if you're getting credit for this, okay? So I need to see your faces. So if I call on you, please at least address it, okay? All right, Vanessa, we can go with you. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
This question is for you. To hold the comb and shears in the same hand without jeopardizing the client's safety, you release the thumb grip, and then these are your choices. Close the palm over the shears, close your fingers over the finger grip, wrap your thumb around the finger grip, or wrap your fingers tightly around the blade. So when you take, when you're cutting hair, okay, when you hold the comb and the shears in the same hand, okay, and you release the thumb, what's the next step that you're going to do? Has to do with your hand. Okay, is it close the palm over the shears, close your fingers over the finger grip, wrap your thumb around the finger grip, or wrap your fingers tightly around the blade?
I'm not too sure.
Okay, how about we palm it? Don't we palm our shears? When you're cutting, when you're not cutting, you palm your shears, right?
Yeah.
The answer is going to be close and palm over shears, okay? All right. Next question. Go back up to Leslie again. Are you there, Leslie? Okay, I'm just looking. All right, the question is, the technique that creates irregular lengths for a chunkier effect is called slicing, etching, pointing, or notching.
Wait, can you say the answers again?
Slicing, etching, pointing, or notching.
To make a chunkier effect? I think it's I feel like it's etching.
Okay, it's actually notching. It's okay.
Notching? Dang, okay.
I just want you guys to be able to study for these tests, you know, for tomorrow. All right. Let's go. I can't pronounce your name. I'm sorry. Your last name is Blanco. I know you're going to get upset with me.
Yeah.
Okay, this question's for you. All right. Okay, a layered cut or 90-degree haircut is also known as what type of form? Is it solid, graduated, increased layered, or uniform layered?
If it's, what, can you repeat the question?
90-degree haircut. A layered cut or 90-degree?
Is that the question? A layered cut or 90-degree?
Yeah, it's also known as a layered cut or 90-degree, but what form is it? Is it a solid form?
A layered.
Okay, uniform layered or increased? Yeah. Okay, it's uniform layered, yes. Okay, that one done. Okay, Max, are you up there again? All right, Max? Oh, there you are. Okay, thanks. This question's for you. Okay, which of the following angles best represents low projection? 0 to 30 degrees, 30 to 60 degrees, 90 to 180 degrees, or 180 and 240 degrees?
0 to 30?
Yes, 0 to 30, thank you. Okay, Haley, are you there? Okay, this one's for you, okay? Which of the following growth patterns forms from a point at the front hairline and curves to one side? Is it a whorl, a fringe, a cowlick, or a widow's peak?
A widow's peak?
That's it, good. Okay. Okay, Alexis again, Alvarez, or whatever. I'm sorry, I'm having a tough time with that.
It's Alvarez.
Okay, thank you. All right, this question's for you, okay? The area below the occipital is referred to as the perimeter, the crown, the crest, or the nape. So it's below the occipital. And then occipital is back here.
So the nape?
Yep, that's it, the nape. Good. Okay, Isabella, where are you? Okay, this one's for you, Isabella. Okay. When using electric clippers, the attachment that allows the hair to be sculpted at the same length is called a taper, a razor, a guard, or a trimmer.
A razor.
No, it's going to be the guard because it's telling you the attachment. So on the clippers, the attachment is the guard. Okay, that's what they're asking. That's okay. Okay, who's next?
Miss Janie,
Huh?
I have to set my phone down for a second so I can unload my car.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Samantha, where are you now?
I'm here.
There you go. Okay. This one's for you. Okay. The term used to describe dividing the head into workable areas for the purpose of control is known as designing, parting, sectioning, or positioning.
Sectioning.
Good. Good. Okay. Vanessa, did I just do you right? Okay. Nick, this one's for you again. All right. The outer boundary or silhouette of any shape or form is known as structure, form line, structure graphic, or normal projection.
Can you read the answers one more time?
Structure, form line, structure
Form
graphic.
line.
Yep, form line. Good. Good. All right, Kayla, where are you at? Okay. Kayla, where are you? Kayla. Okay. I'm just putting these people out that aren't.
I'm right here.
Oh, okay. You want to answer this next question? Okay.
Yeah.
In activated texture, broken lines with exposed ends are visible on what area of the head or hair? Is it the root, the surface, the cortex, or the medulla?
You know, honestly, I
Okay, so listen to the question. It kind of gives you the answer in it, okay? Because listen, it says in activated texture, broken lines with exposed ends are visible on what area of the head? Okay, the root, the surface, the cortex, or the medulla?
I don't
Okay,
know.
it's gonna be surface. Okay, what I want to show you guys is this. When I read these answers, two of them have nothing to do with the question, if you've noticed that. Okay, literally two of them. In that question, it happens to be cortex and medulla, which are the layers of the hair, right? So your choice would have been root or surface, and it's not at the root, right? It's basically on the ends. So it's going to be on the surface that you see it. That's what they were asking. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I just I'm not really familiar with the terms.
Okay, that's okay. Did you do your vocabs already this week?
I'm like halfway done with them. I just barely started learning how to use the textbook online.
Okay, I'm just going to help you any way I can.
I just started like 3 weeks ago. So
It's okay, hun. I'm just trying to help you. Okay, so if you need some more help, just call. Okay, don't be afraid to call. We're
all
here.
right, thank you.
Okay. Let's go down this. Jessica, where are you? Jessica. I don't answer you. Okay. Judith. I see her in here. Nope. Oh, there you are. It's like, you got to say something. I can't see you. All that little. All right, this question's for you, okay? What form would result when using a 180-degree cut? Is it going to be solid, graduated, increased layered, or uniform layered? So 180 means it's got to come all the way up here, all the way to the top. So if you start eliminating, right?
The uniform?
Actually, this is increased layered because that's the longest one. Your uniform layer is 90 because it's coming straight out from the head. This is 90 degrees, okay? Straight out from the head.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Elizabeth Russell again. Okay, this one's for you. All right, an angle of 45 degrees would be considered what type of projection? Low, medium, high, or very high?
Would it be low?
Okay, low is 0 to 30.
Oh, so it would be high. Yeah, okay.
No, it's medium, hon. It goes 0 to 30 is low, medium is 30 to 60, and then high is 60 to 90. Okay, there you go. All right. Back again, Leslie. Luna. Okay, this one's for you. Projecting the hair below 90 degrees would build weight, remove bulk, remove weight, or shorten your lengths.
Build weight.
Huh?
Build weight.
That's it. Good. Good. Okay, Max, where are you? You're back up there again. I got the next question's for you. Okay, a technique is performed by gliding the open shears along the surface of the hair to achieve mobility. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. Okay. A technique that's performed by gliding the open shears along the surface of the hair to achieve mobility is known as slicing, outlining, expansion, tapering, or clipper over comb.
I don't know, clipper over comb?
Actually, this one's gonna be slicing. So if you're actually got your shears open and you're sliding down the head like this, with your angle, that's what it is.
Oh, okay, thank you.
No problem. Okay, Haley, right here again. There you go. Okay, this one's for you. Which line is considered to be the artistic pattern or length guide while sculpting? Is it the crest line, the design line, the elevation line, or the projection line?
Design line?
Good. Okay. Okay. This one's for Alexis Alvarez. Alexis, okay, there you are. All right, this one's for you. An uneven effect results when sculpting the hair that is completely wet, completely dry, chemically treated, or partially wet and partially dry.
Partially wet, partially dry.
Yep, that's the answer. Good. Okay, Isabella, this one's for you. Okay, as a general rule, coarse hair should be texturized at least how many inches from the scalp? Okay, so it's your choices are 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 1.5 inches, or 2.
You said coarse hair?
Yes.
An inch?
Actually, it's 1.5 inches because they say 1.5 inches to 3 inches for coarse hair. But that was good. Okay. All right. Who's my next one here? Nick, this one's for you again. Okay.
Miss Penny?
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, but I couldn't log in earlier at 1 because it wouldn't let me in, and then I had to wait.
Okay. So you're in now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to be staying on for the other class?
Yeah, I usually stay on till 4.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. What I wanted to say is, like, you know, when I actually dismiss the class after doing the roll sheet one more time, you guys stay on for the second half. You just need to stay on. Okay, I'll give you like a 10-minute break, but I need you to stay on instead of logging off and trying to get back into the room. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. A weight area in a graduated form could be described as natural projection. Somebody needs the mic.
I can't hear you. Can you repeat the whole thing over in a second?
All right, thank you. Okay, an uneven effect results when you're sculpting. Oh, that was wrong one. Sorry. A weight area in the graduated form could be described as normal projection, natural projection, concentration of lengths, or section of the head.
Can you name off the answers one more time?
Natural projection, normal projection, concentration of lengths, or section of the head.
Normal projection?
Yeah, it's going to be concentration of lengths because you're projecting that hair straight out. Remember, the graduated form is a 45, so it looks like this, right? So you're pulling everything to one length pretty much, okay? So that's the answer on that one. Concentration of lengths, okay? Who's next on here? Kayla McDonald, is she coming back in?
I don't care. I'm 2 for 3.
You're still trying at least, right? Okay, I'm not doing that one. Okay, we're gonna go up here. Isabella, you wanna answer another one? All right, a design line that's used as a length guide for sculpting graduated, layered, and square forms. Would this be called a stable guideline, a curved guideline, stationary guideline, or mobile guideline?
What would it be used for again?
For sculpting graduated hair, layered, and square combinations.
Oh, okay.
So,
Gradual?
huh?
Gradual?
Yep, if you're using a graduated, but if you're doing a layered, you're pulling out like this, right? So is the guideline stationary or is it moving?
It's moving?
Yep, so it's a mobile, okay? Because on a graduated, you have to move this way, right? Vertical partings or horizontal, but you're still moving, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just want to make sure you understand, all of you guys, okay? All right, Judith, you want to take the next one? There, okay, this one's for you. I see your mouth is full. Swallow. Okay, I'm gonna read the question though, okay? The term where'd she go? Oh, there you go. The term used to describe the hair as it lays or falls naturally over the curve of the head is known as normal projection, natural fall, structure graphic, or anatomy.
Natural fall.
That's it, good. Okay. Jessica Sandoval, you want to do another one? Okay. Here's your question. What basic form consists of hair lengths that progress from shorter in the exterior to longer in the interior and is referred to as a one-length cut? Would it be solid, graduated, increased layered, or uniform layered? Do you need me to repeat it?
You're breaking up.
Okay, I'm going to repeat it
I
again.
couldn't hear it.
Okay, here we go. The graduated, excuse me, the graduated form. Okay. What basic form consists
That
of...
was the answer.
Huh? Well, she wanted to hear the question again. It's a solid. But what basic form consists of hair length shorter in the exterior to longer in the interior and is referred to as a one-length bob or one-length cut? Sometimes you just have to listen to the last part of the question. It kind of tells you what the answer is what I'm trying to get at, okay? So instead of trying to think of interior and exterior, it said one length, so it's going to be a solid because it's at one length, right? Okay. You want to answer another one, Nick? All right. What type of distribution results in a 90-degree angle from its parting? Did you hear?
What was that?
Okay. What type of distribution results in a 90-degree angle from its parting? Shifted, parallel, non-parallel, or perpendicular?
Parallel.
Actually, it's perpendicular. That's okay. So you'll know the answer when you take your test. It's perpendicular. 90 degrees is a perpendicular, okay? Because it's coming straight out. for what's out there. Let's see who else is in here. Alexis's phone, I don't know who. Okay, this one's for you. Okay, the whitest area around the head is known as the crest, the interior, the parietal, or the exterior.
The crest.
Good. Okay, it's one part of this test. I'm trying to go through most of the questions for you. Okay, what else here? Brenda, this one's for you, okay? All right. What time is it? 1:52. Okay, I got one more question here, okay? Which of the following group, oh, I did that one already. Okay, here, texturizing reduces bulk without lengthening the hair, adding volume to the hair, adding additional movement to the hair, or shortening the overall appearance of the hair.
Texturizing the hair provides, you know, fullness, and like it doesn't add like volume, a lot of volume or frizziness to it.
Okay, texturizing reduces bulk without. Yeah. It's actually
Adding
without.
weight. Adding weight.
Okay, adding additional movement. It's like, the answer is shortening the overall length. Okay, because it's shorter, so that's your answer.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna leave this to Miss Connie right now. So those of you that are on, you can take a 10-minute, and then we'll see you back on 2. Don't log off, okay? Stay on, the camera stayed on. All right. Oh. Okay. You don't want me to end. You don't want me to end. Stop recording. I'm gonna have to switch straight to the cloud. Huh? How did you go straight to the cloud? Weird. Okay, we get through some test questions to review.
And all that great stuff. What is all this? What is all this?
Those of you looking in after.
What are all these check marks?
Oh, that's because I was going down the list, you know, to ask them questions. So here, let me erase it for you. Give me my pencil here. Right there, and I'll erase it. Because I didn't want to call them the same person over and over again.
Scam likely.
I'm not gonna answer. No.
You didn't stop the recording.
I did.